Welcome to the New Ulm Forum. I'm Linda Beck, and I'm from the New Ulm League of Women Voters. With me today is Kristin Drill, and she'll be talking with me about the Help Me Grow program, which is, in a nutshell, early childhood referrals. And welcome, Kristin.
Thank you.
If we could just start out, you could just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Definitely. As Linda said, I'm Kristin Drill. I am an occupational therapist. I work for Riverbend Education District, and I've been there about 20 years. In the last 2 years, I've switched my role, and I now do a little more of the early childhood special ed coordination, which means children age birth to 5 are eligible for services through the school district. And by services, we mean special education or therapies that happen in their home or preschools.
Okay. And if you could maybe walk us a little bit through the referral process and who usually does the referrals. I'm sure it's a variety of different places you get referrals from.
Yeah, actually, it can come from any number of people. The most common one we receive them from is physicians. So when people go in for their well child checks, the doctor asks them a variety of questions, and then occasionally they find out their kiddo's not quite doing all the things as expected for their age group. What's really nice about Help Me Grow is we are an online system that enables professionals, daycare providers, social workers, doctors, parents, grandparents, neighbors, to go online and make a referral at any point about any child that they have a concern about. And what's really nice is you do not have to make the parent aware ahead that you're making the referral. Our staff can call and just say that it's been put in the system as that possibly their child is struggling with either learning or moving or talking. The most common ones being not yet talking or not yet walking.
Okay.
So occasionally kids are born with a known disability. Those are called conditions known to hinder development. And those children we'll see right away without needing to evaluate them or assess them. So most people go online. You can also call the Riverbend. We have a toll-free number, as well as my direct number is on most of the brochures, and I can take the information from you there. What's really nice is someone mans those referrals 365 days a year, so the process starts whenever you send it in.
Okay. And this is something we had talked about. I think I've seen billboards when we've been traveling. So Help Me Grow program is actually a nationwide. I wasn't sure if it was just Minnesota, but it's a nationwide program.
Yeah, so early intervention, services for kids infancy to age 3 is a federal mandate.
Okay.
In some states, they'll do it through contractors or therapy services, or hospitals will own the right to provide those services. In Minnesota, we're lucky enough that it's covered by schools. So Help Me Grow exists throughout the nation. Our version of it is Help Me Grow Minnesota. And what's really special is in this next year, they're coming out with a new system for families called Help Me Connect. And it's going to be a website that allows them to get into public transportation, housing, Help Me Grow services, a variety of things without having to go to different offices to find those pieces. And that will be statewide.
Okay. Interesting. Now, which areas, I don't think we've brought up, does Riverbend Education District and the people you work with, the different agencies, which area do you cover here out of New Ulm?
So our offices are based in New Ulm, as you said. And then we actually, our services go to 7 member school districts right now. So we go as far north as Sibley East, and then we go to GFW, and then you go kind of across the counties in that we're in Sleepy Eye, New Ulm, Madelia, St. James, and Butterfield. And what's special about early intervention is we actually go school district line to school district line. So we can be in a number of counties, everything from Blue Earth to Brown, Watonwan, Renville, Sibley. But as long as they're in the school district lines, we will provide services. So at any given point, we could have staff over an hour past our school district building to where they need to serve families.
Okay. And other agencies that are involved that you work with in the referrals?
Yeah, we have a number of community partners, we call them. So social workers are big members in our system. Other therapy providers, such as hospital services or outpatient services, will help us out. In addition, we'll spend a lot of time working with families on how they can get food resources, how they get housing resources, where they're going to find help for their other children. So it might be Head Start, it might be Minnesota Valley Action Council. Occasionally it's just about how they meet other moms. Moms of preschoolers is a great example, or sometimes they just want help looking for a place to find someone else who knows a kiddo just like theirs.
Right,
And so then
right.
we'll hook them up with
They
like
can get together and talk about,
Yeah.
they have the same problems and
Down
same issues
Syndrome
that come up.
Association,
Oh, sure.
Cerebral Palsy Association. They
Sure.
want to know that their kiddo's not the only one who's maybe struggling at that point.
Okay.
So our teachers do a lot of that work, and it's some of the most rewarding work when you find people to help them connect.
Okay, okay. Now I know Riverbend isn't always known for, I think a lot of people
Yeah.
don't realize that, so it's kind of nice to know of some of the other services that are
Thank you.
available through Riverbend Education District in the area. And now as far as the ages, what if it's someone a little older that's referred through through the Help Me Grow program?
So technically, our services really work for birth to age 5. So birth to 3 is provided by one of the 17 team members from Riverbend who might come out. That could be a teacher, an OT, a PT, a speech, a teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing, a teacher of the visually impaired, or a teacher of other health disabilities from our team. And then if you're 3 years or older, it actually goes to the preschool team of your school district. So then it's
Okay.
the same group, but they're actually based out of your school district. So if your child happened to be referred at 4 years old from your doctor, the preschool teacher of your school district calls. Another thing that people will get confused by is what happens if their child doesn't go to daycare in the school district they live in. So occasionally mom and dad will say, oh, we both work we put them in childcare in Mankato. We'll still provide those services to your family. Ideally, they want us to work in their natural environments, their home or their childcare. Grandma's house sometimes comes up. A childcare that's a home care or a center. Any of those places we're available to work. But once they're school aged, we do it all in the preschool setting.
Okay, okay. Well, if I want to make a referral, what do I do? How do I make a referral?
A couple really easy things to do. You could go on the Help Me Grow website, which is helpmegrowminnesota.org, or you could call out to Riverbend today, and they would connect you to my direct line. And then the last way is there is a 1-800 number also available to anyone who'd like to use that as well. So the quickest and fastest way is online. It gets you the most information. And what's really nice for people who are concerned is it has a number of other helpful websites on there. So while you're waiting for us to call you back, you might be able to check out 0 to 3, which gives some advice for parenting. Or you might be able to look up specific websites for your child's diagnosis. There's great resources on there, and it's the quickest way for anyone to go about getting a hold of us. And then our team will get a hold of you, and we'll get the job done within 45 days. So that means we'll come out, meet your kiddo, do the testing, and tell you what kind of services you'd be available for you.
Okay, great, great. Sounds good. Is there anything else you wanted to tell us about the Help Me Grow referral program that
I don't think
we
so.
haven't covered? So sounds like a great program and wonderful work you guys do with
Thank
the
you.
early childhood students. And thanks to Kristin for being our guest today. And thanks to NewCat. And we will see you next time on the New Ulm Forum.